Good morning, students. Let us see today about dimensioning and drawing number 2. So, dimensioning, it indicates on a drawing. It is nothing but indicating on a drawing the size of the object and other details essential for its construction and functioning, using lines, numerals, symbols, notes, etc. So, let us see how a dimensioning is done. So a dimension line, it is a thin solid line that shows the extent and direction of a dimension. Dimension lines are broken for insertion of the dimension numbers. For example, the length from here up till here is 13. So I have to denote the measurement. How to denote what is the length, what is the measurement? So that procedure is called dimension. So here it is 13 mm and from here to here 64 mm. Then one very important aspect of dimensioning is arrowhead. There are different kinds of arrowhead, but in our course we will follow this particular one. It is with a closed and filled. And always remember that many students make mistake that whatever this vertical height, the horizontal width should always be in the ratio of 1:3. That means if it is 1, it has to be 3. If it is 2, if it is 6. If it is 3, it is 9. If it is 4, it is 12. That means whatever is vertical length, the horizontal will always be 3 times. If it is 1, it will be 3. If it is 2, if it is 6, then it is 6. If it is 3, then it is 9. If it is 4, if it is 12, like that. Please make sure to always maintain this ratio, that 1:3. Alright. Then very important part is the extension line and the visible gap. That means what? Let me show you this particular diagram. You see here what we have done. This is a dimension line. That means this is a length 2.5.0, and I have to denote this dimension line. That means the length from here up till here. I should not draw it immediately, but little bit above it. But so one line is required. If I simply write here in this manner, it may not be correct. So for that purpose, I need one guiding line. This guiding line is known as an extension line. So please always remember to use this extension line, and there should always be some visible gap here. For example, there is one gap here, this gap here. So please always try to maintain this gap. All right, so this visible gap is always there. For this example, see here I cannot draw the arrow. So this is always one method of showing the dimension. I will just write the unit here, and dimension I will show in this manner. Both the arrows going inside. Here what happened? Both the arrows going outside, and I wrote the length here. Here what happened? Both the arrows coming inside, and the length I wrote here. Okay, and in this the extension line was this. For this, the extension line is this. Right. So for drawing number 2, you draw this diagram, and then you draw this diagram. See, if it is a length, if it's a straight line, then we draw in this manner. Okay, if it is a horizontal line, then also we draw in this manner. But if it is a radial line, so the manner of drawing radial line is this. For example, the diameter of circle is 0.5. So diameter is always denoted by 5 followed by the number. For example, 0.5 mm. So 0.5 is your diameter. So diameter is always denoted by 5, and the radius is denoted by r. You write the r and write the unit 0.75. The radius say it is 0.75. So first you write r, then you write 0.75. So in drawing number 2, you draw this one also, and then how to draw an angle. You want to show what is the unit of angle, what is the value of the angle. For example, this is an acute angle and the length is 70 degrees 60 minutes. So in this manner you have to show the arrowhead. All right. If it is an obtuse angle, you have to show in this manner the arrowhead. Sometimes the to write 15, if you want to write a 15 in arrowhead, the space may not be sufficient. So in that case, again, you see how the arrowhead is written here. Both the arrowheads are outside, but here both the arrowheads were inside the angle. Here both the arrowheads are outside the angle. All right. So and you see this is the correct way of representing, and this is we should not avoid. That means what? We should not be so much close, a little bit away we should draw. But if you want to show this angle 45, you draw a little bit outside. Extend these lines and show in this manner. So this is the correct one, this is the wrong procedure. Alright, and finally you draw this one also. You see how we can draw in two methods. We can draw this in this method also, and we can draw in this method also. Okay, so here you see 40 is written vertically, 75 is written vertically, then 15 is written again rotated, 15 is rotated 90 degree, then you can write, see, dimension values read from the bottom, these values, and here dimension values read from the right, and here all dimension values are read from the bottom only. So if it is if all the values are read from the bottom, it is called unidirectional. If it is read from the both the sides, we show it is align method. So this is drawing number 2, and you write here the college name TPCET, and you type the title as dimensioning. Write drawing number 2. Now to name, write a roll number, symbol you keep blank, referred by my signature, and finally you write all those drawings that I have shown you, compile in one chart paper, 700 by 550 chart paper, you draw, and you finally write a text box here. And don't forget to write this dimension, all dimensions are in mm. Thank you.